Hey, this is Evan with Life with Crypto, and today we're going to jump into part one of a two-part series about how to use fundamental analysis to find great coins before everyone else does, or to be able to validate projects to see if they're good or worth your time and money investing into, without just depending on other people and their opinions. So let's jump into it right now. I think a good starting point for this is CoinGecko. Also, CoinMarketCap is also quite popular, but for this example, we're just going to use CoinGecko. So it's always good to start with your niche. Like, what are you looking for? And a great way to look at that is click on categories. So this is the home page. Right here is categories. We have smart contracts, stable coins, which we're not, meme coins we're not really interested in. And then they have all the ecosystems like Cardano, Moonriver, Solana, Cosmos, and Avalanche. But for this case, we're going to just look at smart contract platforms. So you may have heard of a lot of these names. You know, the top ones are Ethereum, Solana, Cardano. And for this example, I want to jump into a coin that actually has moved 50% in the last 7 days. Why is there attention here? We're going to look into it. So this is called Terra. Terra Chain. The actual coin is called Luna, and it's its own blockchain, and it's a smart contracts platform. And one thing we like to look at is the market cap. So when someone sees, you know, for example, $90 as the market cap, well, you know, some people would look at a coin like, you know, a Shiba Inu, and it's worth 0.0001 penny. Well, then you think that, you know, it could double super quick. Well, truth is the entire market cap has to double. So this has to go from people putting $32 million in to doubling that to $64 million for this to go from 90 to double that to $180 per share. So same with Shiba Inu. So don't get fooled by a small price, whether it's pennies or hundreds or thousands of dollars. That doesn't matter. What matters is the market cap. So another thing you'll see is fully diluted valuation. CoinMarketCap calls it fully diluted market cap, and what that essentially is all the coins that are not circulated. If they were all sold into the market for the exact price of the current value of the coin, $90, then it would be a total market cap of 88 billion. So essentially, that is about 2.5 times what the current value is. So there's a lot more coins to be released in Terra Luna. Not a ton. When it's like 10x more coins, it's something to be concerned about, 5x more. But this is just, a reasonable amount of emissions, coins let out, that are coming into the market. Okay, so one of the next things we can do is we can go to their website, and we can do that right here. If we just go over to, actually we can go straight to terra.money. So we click on that. And this gives you kind of an overview, a marketing overview of what they do. Get rewarded, help restore Earth. Interesting, not sure what that means. Programmable money for the internet. Spend, save, and stake like never before. This is a similar promise of a lot of other chains. Build on Terra. Industry-leading decentralized stablecoin. They do have a very popular stablecoin, I do know that. They have powerful smart contracts built on Cosmos, and Tendermint. Okay, these are kind of platforms, blockchains that are quite popular right now. And they show they have a bridge, which allows you to bridge your assets from another chain. So I guess from Ethereum, Binance, and Harmony One, you can go back and forth. So you can get your coins, if you had a bunch of Ethereum and you wanted to buy Terra, you could do that fairly easily. And bridges are a great start. Okay, so they have, looks like a lot of different projects underneath their ecosystem. All right, interesting. Learn more about Terra. One of the things that it's interesting to get into is open source stablecoin network. Okay, open source is a good thing, so we just kind of do a broad view. But now we want to get into the white paper. And their white paper is not exactly like a normal white paper. It's kind of a broad overview from a while back. It's called Sustainability and Adoption, but it doesn't really go into like tokenomics. So you got to look deeper for that. So I've been looking for tokenomics. It just kind of is like almost a science-based paper with a lot of algorithms. This isn't quite the white paper that I'm looking for, and it's hidden somewhere. I even went here to the white paper, and it looks like it's missing. So maybe they removed it, and it's somewhere else that is really hard to find. But we're going to go and jump into the next part, and that is, can you trust Terra Luna? Like if you were to connect, okay, their website looks very good. It looks exceptional. They were mentioned on TechCrunch, or is this just something fake? Well, we got to look in there. Okay, Terraform Labs. Okay, that's them. 115 million to boost their ecosystem. Terraform Labs is some all-star roast. Okay, investors. Interesting. Okay, so they have been doing quite a bit and getting a lot of publicity. That's a good start. But what about checking out any of their platforms that you can actually interact with? And I actually happen to know that TerraSwap is their main swap they use to buy and sell coins on Terra. So let's go over there. So we're going to go TerraSwap. All right. So this is it. Decentralized protocol. This is the first way to interact with Terra Luna. All right. Trade on Terra. There's a web app. Here's the docs. Unexciting. Not the most amazing swap, if this is their main swap. So let's go into it. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So can we connect our wallet to this? Let's check. Let's connect Terra Station. Okay, my Terra Station is connected. And we can see that it works. We can press max. We can even swap a little bit to check. And I always recommend doing this if you have a hardware device, especially if this is a big name project, but if it was a small name or no name project, it always helps to do it with a ledger or a hardware wallet, meaning they'll never have access to your wallet. Or they'll be connected or have an unlimited spend possibility. So it's always good to have a hardware device if you're digging in and checking into the actual platforms. Okay, so let's jump in and actually test their main swap, which is called TerraSwap again. I am going to swap that, let's go from UST to Terra, TRRA. Does that work? We just go to Luna, and we'll swap one Luna for whatever Terra that gives us. There is a fee of 30 cents, which doesn't seem like too high of a gas fee. And we're going to just go ahead and try to do that, see if this works. Remember, I'm doing this from a ledger, so it gives me a little bit of protection, a lot of protection actually. So we're going to go ahead and post this. All right, so it is processing right now, and it looks like I just had a fee of 18 cents, so the gas fees aren't too much, and the transaction worked, yeah. So I actually bought $1 of Luna, and Luna is about $80 right now. So we're seeing that this works, and we can see the actual transaction hash to see if it actually has a good scanner. Okay, it's looking good. It tells you the block time, transaction fee. Okay, it's well put together, and it doesn't just look like a fork of ETH scanner, which is what most of the blockchains look like. Etherscan, they all look like this. So okay, so they have some of their own design, which is nice. Since we're looking at a blockchain, we could also look at different apps or tools to see actually what's going on that chain. This is another website, DeFi Llama. You can search for DeFi protocols like Luna. Okay, Terra. Oh, look, Terra's here. Interesting. So it shows you this. But what's even interesting, that since I know it's a chain like Solana, Avalanche, Ethereum, you can see its ranking right here. And you can see, wow, it is ranked number 2, and it looks like it's ranked by total locked value. So the total locked value is almost $20 billion. But if we click on this, we can see all the main projects on this. So we see that Anchor is number 1, Lido 2, TerraSwap, the one we just used, is 3. Anchor, I know, gives 20% on your stable coins. And then it goes down, 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 down. And yeah, this is very interesting. So you can actually go and start checking out the projects they have. This one just went up 1,000% because it just got launched in the last week. So you can go check out the website of one of these projects. go to the active phase, and start looking a little bit more into this. Yep, so it looks like this is their token, and it'll be worth 1.34 cents. So yeah, this is the basic gist of it, but we can also dive into Dapp Radar, which is another great way to explore apps and dApps on different chains. So let's go look at what is in the Terra ecosystem. So you click on this, and we go to rankings, and we'll go over to Terra, find where it is. It's going to be one of these. So you can look through Dapp Radar, and for some reason it's ranked number 2 here on DeFi Llama. However, some of these sites don't actually have all the different chains. So Dapp Radar is one of those examples. So then we can just move on to the age of the domain. So we saw the white paper was written in 2019, and we can check the domain age, because sometimes did they just create the website? Did they just buy it? Okay, so it's been around almost 4 years. So the domain expiration, domain last updated on, okay, so I think that's January 5th, 2018. Okay, so this has been around for about 4 years. The project has been going on for at least 4 years. The thing you have to be worried about is if someone just buys the domain, gets the Twitter, and then all of a sudden, the domain was launched, 3 weeks ago or a month ago. Usually when they're building out the project, they'll buy the domain, so it should be up for at least 6, 8, 12 months before any considerable project is built on it. So these are the different aspects we use to start doing a little bit of fundamental analysis to understand, is the coin or the project you're thinking about interesting without depending on hype videos or Reddit, is doing a little bit of your own research. So remember, we go to CoinGecko, we check out the different niches, we can dig in the coin, we can look at the coin market cap, fully diluted market cap. We can check out the white paper, look a little bit into the tokenomics of it. Are there going to be a ton of tokens that are released that are going to dilute your holdings if you were to buy some? Look into the white paper, dig a little deeper into that. Also, check out their website. Is it a credible looking website? Is it something that looks semi-professional that you would essentially invest your money into? Is it a good representation of their brand? And then check out, DeFi Llama or Dapp Radar to dig a little bit deeper into seeing potentially one of these websites will have the project you're looking into, and it digs a little deeper into what they offer. And then we can get into just checking out how long the domain has been around. So these are the different steps, and there's a ton more to do. That's why we're going to jump in and create part 2. So stay tuned and make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure to throw a comment in the comment section because we answer all the comments. Talk to you soon.